All right, let's go to Friday. South Florida, UTSA. We've got the Roadrunners. Meet. They're 16-point home favorites here, 67 being the total here in this game. I've had a boatload of success here with South Florida overs, but last week it finally came to a halt. Just a lot of stalled drives and failed fourth downs. And, you know, whenever you see that, your over is in trouble. And that's exactly what we saw with South Florida Temple last week. But I did have Temple plus the points in that game. And it wasn't, I expected a lot more from the Temple offense and E.J. Warner. That's a bad defense they faced, and they could only score 23 points. But they did enough to get the point spread cover there in that game. So at least I got a 1-1 split from that game. UTSA, I mean, 6 straight wins for them. 4 of them, they covered the number. A nice 34-14 win against Rice last week, albeit Rice was without JT Daniels. AJ Padgett was at quarterback for them. But Frank Harris, he's been much better since he's gotten healthy and away from that injury he had earlier in the year. They've been able to run the football pretty decently. We know they've got an outstanding receiver in Josh Cephas, and they've looked like a lot better offense here, UTSA, the last several weeks, looking like that well-oiled machine. I mean, they have scored at least 36 points or 34 points in all 6 games during this current win streak. So this offense is rolling right now. This is one of those games where I don't want to worry about what Brown does against UT. I mean, I lean over for sure at 67. But UTSA's defense is playing better. You know, Brown at quarterback for USF, it's more of a run-based offense that they've got going this year. And if you look at UTSA's numbers against the run, they're very good. So my worry is USF going to be able to keep pace here offensively? I'd probably want to, if I'm going to look over the full game total, I'd probably at the very least want to split it up with a team total over on UTSA, because I think they might do the bulk of the damage here. And we know the South Florida defense is garbage. I mean, they were a little bit better, I guess, last week against Temple, but, you know, Temple's offense can't hold a candle to UTSA. And remember, this is a defense for South Florida that gave up 56 to Florida Atlantic, 56 to UAB, 59 to the Memphis Tigers. So for me, it would be, I would lean over. I might even like the team total, though, for the UTSA side even more. What do you think here, Connor?
Yeah, I get it. This UTSA team finally getting it together after the problems, you know. And not only the offense, I think, looks good with Harris. I've been impressed over these last 6 games. The defense with UTSA, it's just starting to look better and better, I think, every week. Yeah, you mentioned no Daniels. That kept me off that game in the end. I think UTSA, I'd take them. But I just worry here the back door could be open. South Florida is a team that scores late. Them in, like, North Texas, they can hang around in games. So maybe, yeah, you look at the team total. I'm with you. I think there's points. It's just, you know, will we get over the 67?
No doubt. And not the greatest spot for UTSA to be laying the number either. They do finish up at Tulane. Big game in the AAC for them next week.
Next week. Yeah.
That's definitely something that would just concern me a little bit about laying 16 with them in this spot.